Hi, Mom. Well, I have some news, and it's not about me. Yeah, I'm fine, but I am sad to say we lost two great people today. We lost Carol Spinney, who was the puppeteer for both Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch, and I will say there is part of my childhood right there. And by the way, recently I was appreciating this person. I think he recently retired and somebody took his place. Uh, what I'm looking at on Wikipedia seems to suggest that, yeah, I pretty much got that right. We also lost Rene Auberjonois, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his name right, but he played Odo on Deep Space Nine. He also played a character in Benson whose name I can't recall, but darned if I can't see it clear as day. Like, and he's been in he's been in a lot of little things. And the thing I recognize him most for, it's funny because I barely know what he really looks like because he's been under alien makeup the entire run of Deep Space Nine. I don't think I think if they tried to recast that role, they should just make it a different character. You know, he really owned that. Anyway, I'm not gonna beleaguer this too long here. It's just I wanted to say something because both those performers have had a huge impact on my life, and especially when you consider what I do for a living. So I love them both, and much love to their families. And well, sorry to see that they're gone. Excuse me. Back to Red Dead here. I'm gonna attempt to grab this guy one more time. And I'm still at the vampire here. I read up a little bit about it, and you know what? Even though I think that's pretty much played out, I do think there's a way I can handle this and see just a teeny of what would have happened here. I do want to say I'm very happy with how this has played out. Rockstar's done a very good job on this, and I will say the horse being afraid of the guy, I still think that is an awesome detail. Excuse me, that was a burp there. So, I'm gonna try one more... Excuse me, I'm full of burps today. I'm gonna try one more thing. Oh wait, I want to bring my horse in here. Let's see, I don't see the dead body in there though. Oh, I've gotten different reports on how you make him spawn. Apparently, one said, oh, no, you know what, wait a minute, okay, I was intentionally reloading there. Sorry, I'm mixing up the ghost and the vampire. Never mind, but yeah, I gotta catch him between midnight and 1. And that is why the guide was suggesting you stay at a saloon. Because when you stay at a saloon, you actually sleep until midnight, and you can easily get to that spot long before 1 o'clock. Problem is, when I loaded the game, I think I just hung around too long. I love how the time in this game is both too fast and too slow at the same time. I don't know how they manage that. I think one of the reasons Renee's death bothers me is he was always significantly older than I thought he was. Because, like I said, when I know him from Benson, which is an early 80s thing. I know him from MASH, the movie, and that's from the early 70s. And when he was on Deep Space Nine, he was under makeup from head to toe. And, like, you couldn't even see what his natural hair looked like. And I think my picture in my head of what he looked like was more like he did in Benson than what he looked like in real life, because it also shocks me he just about hit 80 before he died. And by the way, from what I understand, it was lung cancer And I don't know what happened to Carol Spinney. Oh no! I can just barely make it. Aha! Running out of time! The horse is like, what are you so excited about? Yep, there's the X, there's the X. Okay. Now there's a reason I want to get my horse in here. Because my horse is a little asshole.
So, you found me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stay back for your own sake. I walk with the undead.
Boy, a vampire with that accent. I'm sorry, that's just...
What, you're a vampire?
I have been called many names over the centuries. Now go, or I'll feed on you too.
I'll drag you to the cement
You're
pond.
no more vampire than I am.
I'll suck you dry. You are the seventh.
That's quite a lifestyle you've got. Okay, looting the guy.
Unbind me and I will spare you the worst.
Just isn't your day, is it?
Pick him up.
Free me now or I will bleed you slowly. You are making a
Where's the
grave
dagger?
mistake.
I'm sorry, but a vampire with Bill Dauterive's accent does not scare
You
me.
think you can restrain me?
You stay put, you little shit.
Oh, you will truly suffer now.
Okay. Now here's the problem. I got him. Where's my horse going? Ah! Where's my horse going? No! 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 Come back!
Come on now, boy.
Okay. I don't know where the dagger is, but I'm gonna make tracks for the tiny church here. So the tiny church is up this way a bit. Oh, it's not even that far. It's right, okay. Oh, good. It is right about here. That's odd. Again, the map is a little bit different compared to the guide. Okay, so I am gonna haul ass. Well, the accent, it's not so much that it's bad, it's actually appropriate, it's just I've never heard it. Okay, people are gonna be wondering why I got a guy on my back here, so I gotta get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible.
Slow down.
Oh, my feet! How am I not getting in trouble for this? Last time I got in trouble for this. I wonder why I'm off the hook. Is it because this guy's an asshole?
Out of the damn way.
I really thought this was gonna go... Huh. When I did this before, somebody ratted me out. I'm wondering what I did different. Oh, I wonder if it's because I looted the other corpse. I really thought I would be getting shot right now.
You insane? What's your problem?
Dude, if you knew what I had on my horse, you would totally take that back. Too bad I don't get an opportunity to smack him. Alright. Let's see if this works. You hear the bells? That is a tiny church! Holy crap! What? Ah, well, this explains why the map's different. It's a very small church for a very small congregation. I want to look at the map again. Yeah, that's what the map looked like when I looked it up. Crap. Okay. Crap. Stop. Well, he's a fish. Huh. Ribbit. Ribbit. Huh. What time is it? I do want to see him go up in a puff of smoke when the sun comes up. Yeah? Huh? Is that cardboard? That looks like cardboard. Yeah, fuck it. Well, wait a minute. What's the size of it? Just a moment, please. Sorry. How's it? Okay, I am back. Sorry. Allow me to look this up. Oh, wait a minute. There is something about this. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have a feeling I know what's going on here. I'll talk in just a minute about what I'm thinking about here, but first I want to try something, because I looked this up. Okay. Jeepers, that really is a tiny church. Boy, am I curious what caused this.
Let's go.
Part of me wonders if somebody made a church and just got the detail really wrong. So they've figured out how to make it part of the game. See if I can do it. See if I can do it. Come on, pick him up.
We're going for a walk.
Can I crouch? Come on, drop him, drop him, drop him! Come on. Oh, this is obnoxious! How am I supposed to even get him in here? I'm starting to wonder if they changed this. How weird. My map has both a X and a red spot.
Here we go.
Well, the sun's up. Sir, I don't believe that you are a vampire. What was that sound? I just don't have that option. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to find a way to trick the game into letting me bring him in? I can't even crouch. There's gotta be some way. Well, okay, hang on. I can't do a damn thing in here. Okay, try this. This is fucking maddening. Alright, let's try picking him up. Pick him up. Pick him up! I feel like I'm harassing Uncle Fester. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Oh, you can't be serious. Let me look at something real quick. I don't.
You're coming with me.
Wow, it just says if you place him in front of the altar, he'll die, but, like, I can't figure out how to actually get him to the altar. And also, why is it the tiny church? Why can't it be any other church? Well, at least this explains why the guy isn't deathly afraid of me. Come on. How do I pick him up? There's gotta be a way to make this work. Oh, come on. Try this. I couldn't find a video either. Like, I don't know how people have gotten this to work. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. That's almost worked. Did you see that? That back door doesn't work. I was trying that. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. There might be a glitch here. Dang it. Be consistent. I don't understand. Did they change it? I'm gonna look this up. How to get vampire into tiny church. Huh. There's a video that says, don't do this. I'm gonna watch it real quick. Oh. Come on, how do I... Get to the good part. Oh, there's actually something else. Wait a minute. Hold on, I've got an idea here. I'm just watching a video that wasn't very well done. Just a moment. This guy... It's a 12-minute video and he babbles for 8 of it. He's spending half the time talking about how, oh, I still play Grand Theft Auto. Don't. Okay. So there is something kind of interesting. Now, I don't know if it's related, but I want to see if it's part of the tale here, because it makes sense that it is, so... Okay. Where was that? I am not a YouTuber, but I've definitely got my own ideas about how you make a video good. I also hate when people record videos. Really what you want is a step-by-step textual pictures, not video. I hate when people confuse videos with documentation. So, pet peeve of mine for a while. It's like, hey, how do I turn this thing on? Well, watch a 20-minute video. It'll show you. No. I just want to know where to go. Okay, what's confusing here is that there is supposed to be a voodoo symbol in one of these trees. I'm getting impatient here because my character can't go very fast. Mr. Alucard on my shoulder.
Hey, boy.
Wouldn't it be funny if the alligators went away too? They're like, we want no part of this asshole. What's that? It's a turtle. Turtle. Oh, come on. I don't really know what to do here. Find the tree with the symbols on it, which is odd because honestly it should be that one, like one of these two. My horse hates me. Well, at least I can do this. Alright, stop! Doing. What? I lost honor for that! Why would you lose honor for that? Where's that gator? I hear him. You'd think he's right next to me. Oh shit. Did he really dunk that guy? Oh, for fuck's sake. We better still have him. Alright. Calm down.
How you doing?
Calm down.
Boy.
Calm the fuck down. Ah, you stupid horse. Well, I'm thinking maybe because it shot the bell, it made noise. At least in LA, that'd get the cops called on you. I just don't know how you're supposed to bring him in here, you know? Hang on, I'm looking at another video. Huh.
Full day, a whole 24 hours, and when I returned, I was shocked to find that the vampire was not there. So either someone had untied him, or he potentially escaped the binds that we had him in, but he was no longer there. There was also no signs of a
Interesting.
and when I returned, I was tied up. Again, we're gonna try.
Okay, I have an alternative I'm gonna try here as soon as I can find out where it is on the map. So I'm not the only one who's wondered about this, like... Yeah, the guy's talking about how he's the horse doesn't like the vampire.
So once we have the Sandini vampire, we obviously need to travel near Strawberry. That's going to be our closest location in order to get him to the pagan ritual site. Because the pagan ritual site is on the west side of the Owinchilla Lake. So for my...
Hang on, so I gotta find Strawberry in the west side of the lake. Yeah, like right around here.
This experiment, what I wanted to do is keep him alive and also keep him tied up. Again, we're going to try a couple of different experiments here, but again,
Let's see.
see if we
I don't know where
also
that
no
is.
sign of a struggle either. Once again, take its place, and when we returned, once again, he was gone. When we bring the Sandini vampire to the pagan ritual site, this time we untie him, we kill him, and we just drop him there like a dead body. Maybe there was something with like the fact that he was roped up that was messing up the entire experiment. So what I did this time, and by the way, I'm doing this as John Marston. I don't think it matters whether you do this as Arthur or John Marston. I think it will work either way. But this time
No, I
we got
don't.
to the pagan ritual site. I untied him, I killed him, I picked him up like normal, and I threw his body on there. And now what we are going to do is we are going to sleep and wait for 24 hours. And when I returned, I'm sure you guys can sense the theme that's going on right there. No body. His body was gone. So to my knowledge, this is the only character that I've experimented with so far where if you drop their body on the pagan ritual site, it vanishes. So I'm not sure if I was doing something wrong or if this is something specific to the Sandini vampire. Because let's think of all the other people we've brought here. Micah's body, the cave devil, the cave hermit.
What?
Their body stayed here. So what makes the vampire so unique and so interesting? Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure there's some vampire experts that might be watching this video that can tell me some properties of vampirism or whatever that case is that allows them to maybe rise from the undead or do something crazy or creepy.
Okay, this is just bullshit. That entire video is, it actually claims something will happen, and then nothing. Oh, but somebody, I got somewhere else I can try. Well, wait a minute. Will that work? You know what? I don't think this is gonna work. Because I'm watching other videos, and, like, nobody else has gotten this to work either. Oh, here's a thread. It's, I got the vampire into the tiny church. I don't. He doesn't say how he actually did it. Ah, for fuck's sake! Why can't people just be concise? Okay, I'm gonna take one more stab at it because the guy claims he was able to walk through the door. So, one more time, and then I'm gonna put this down because this has got stupid. I already don't believe this guy's a vampire.
Come on, man.
I can't. Is it possible for me to remove my hats? Let me try something real quick. Hey!
Let's go for a ride.
No! What the fuck is wrong with you, horse? Ah! I'll give him credit, at least that's kind of funny. Okay. Can I take my hat off? Yeah, now I want to take my hat off, and I don't know how you do it. It falls off with the slightest wind, but yeah. Oh, this is maddening. Cool. So I wonder if my hat has anything to do with this. Dumb thing is, I know where there's another church, I just don't think it'll let me in. Wish I knew how to... Ah! Finally! Yeah! What? He died. Well, okay. He's a vampire. Neat. Okay, well, that was entirely too much effort with no payoff. Now, I'll tell you something interesting about when I looked this up. There are ritual pagan sites in this game, and you can... I'm saving this under a new game here. You can drop off bodies there, and that's kind of what caught my attention for a little bit. I'm like, what happens if you go to these pagan ritual sites? Actually, let me find out. Already pagan ritual sites. Huh. Well, how about I find one of these here? Oh, that's really far away. You know what? Let's come back to that. What should I do now? Let's see what the map says. We've got about a half hour here. Boy, would I love to know why I'm still wanted here. Shall I go back to the penitentiary? Okay, what do we got? It's like nothing here. Oh no, it's yellow. Also yellow. Well, I don't want to fish. Well, it's looking like progressing the story is where we're going. Wait, what's this? Oh, I read that wrong. I thought that said CJ. All right. Well, let's go see the Reverend. That seems less likely to be a story thing. Supposedly you can leave bodies at the pagan ritual sites, and I don't know what that actually does.
Yeah.
They were saying that they kept bringing the vampire to the pagan ritual site, and then they would wait and the body would disappear, and apparently that was different behavior than other bodies. That's where I was starting to get careful about reading. Sadly, that's kind of something that happens when I read these. In an effort to avoid getting spoiled, it's like I'm self-turning off my reading comprehension. I'm trying really hard not to get blippets of info. Saint Denis will never appreciate what I did as a hero. Sorry, I'm impatient. I noticed something about human observation a couple of years ago. I am firmly in the belief that in between our perception of what we see and what our eyeballs actually send, I think there's a layer in between where your brain kind of interprets it. And, like, I can give you an audio example of this. If you ever search for something called EVP, this is where people claim to have recorded ghosts. And what it is you hear a sound, and it sounds like it's a human speaking, but you can't make out the words. And if you listen to it on repeat a few times, if you get an inspiration for what that person might be saying, you'll start to hear it. And when I tried this once, I want to emphasize this was a digital audio file. So this is my computer using its own software, playing back a sound file. And I could hear some mumbling in it, and then when I read what one of the suggestions for what they thought it was saying, when I read it, I started to hear it. And then I had a different suggestion for what that person was saying. I could suddenly hear that once I read it. Oh, we still haven't found Gavin. Oh, sir. Ah, poor Gavin's friend.
Hello, mister.
This is ridiculous,
Need to
mate.
jump down.
You're telling me. Might be time to call it quits.
This just breaks my heart.
You what? Have you gone mad?
Because I already know he's never
I
going to
love
find
that
Gavin.
boy. Big bloody dope that he is. No, I'll find him. He's probably just off on a
This is where he's looking for Gavin.
spree, if I know Gav.
Well, good luck.
Oh, dude, I don't know your name, but...
Oh, I am so worried.
What?
Gav!
I want to save it,
Gav!
because that was actually another scripted thing here. Well, I already happen to know there is nothing in the game for him finding Gavin. I think that's a bummer. I think that's a real bummer. The one thing that keeps me from being totally bummed from it is that he's a young guy.
Gav!
Sure, he'll find somebody else, but he's got to get past
Where
losing
are
Gavin
you?
here. I'm sorry, dude.
Where are you?
Wish I could explain to him how I know. So I was listening to the same audio file, I was hearing one thing, and the moment I read a different suggestion, I was then hearing that other suggestion. And by the way, in my mind, it's like the inflection on certain syllables was changing. Even though I know for a fact it was just the same sound file being played over and over again. I think this happens with your visual center as well. And now I'm not really remembering why I brought it up. I got distracted by Gavin's friend there.
Relax.
Fine, you can park it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my game again. Oh, I can't. Okay, fine. Fuck me then. Alright. Let's go talk to the Reverend here.
Reverend?
You okay, Mr. Morgan?
No.
I don't know, Reverend.
These are challenging times for all of us.
Yes, very challenging.
You don't seem yourself, somehow. I've always felt... I've left the morphine, sir.
Arthur, Reverend Swanson, would you excuse us a minute?
Of course.
New York. We are going to go to New York. Now,
You mean Liberty City?
Us south and east and west. We're going to get a boat. We're going to get on a river, and we're going to go north. New York. Then Tahiti, the Fiji Islands, or this place, New Guinea. Dancing girls, freedom. But first, we have to make a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of commotion. And then we disappear. We need more commotion? 1 score and 1 whole hell of a lot of noise. We ain't so good at doing scores anymore, Dutch.
He's got a point that we're awesome at noise making, though.
Sure, I'm fine. Pardon me for interrupting.
Brought a friend, Arthur.
Hello.
Hello.
Dutch, this is Eagle Flies. His father is a great chief. Charles and I, we...
I thought I was talking to the Reverend.
Mercenaries did me a great favor.
Dutch Vanderlyn, how do you do?
Not well, sir.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. How's your father?
Father has confused wisdom with weakness. His people, my people. We've suffered too much. Been lied to too much. Now they've taken our horses.
Who?
The infantry division posted at Fort Wallace.
Why?
Colonel Favors is a liar and a murderer. His people won't stop until we're all dead. Without horses, we cannot hunt. Without hunting,
Why did
we
we
will
talk
starve.
to the Reverend to start
this is another
mission?
act of war.
I see that.
Men have helped me before, and I have money.
Put your money away, son. What do you think, Charles?
You know I told your father I will not fight over some horses.
But I made no such promise. Come along.
Trying to remember which mission we met these guys at.
We must go with them.
Was
Try
it
to
to
stop
get?
things from getting
Is this
out
when
of
we
hand.
got what's his face back?
Yes. Come along. We can get them more horses.
I know. I understand Eagle Flies is angry, but I don't see how this will help anything.
Especially not with Dutch whipping them up into a frenzy. We got enough folks coming after us without adding arms. This is walk all over you? No, you're not. This is all that's wrong with this world. Okay, young man, lead the way.
The horses are on a boat near Van Horn. I have a man waiting for us there with some canoes.
Surely this can be done without killing anyone.
Of course. What will be, will be. Anyway, son, tell me about this Colonel Favors.
He's a vile man. He and his regiment take pleasure of persecuting us. All the young
Too
have
much
been
effort to
taken
go into
from our
cinematic
reservation, shipped off to reform schools. Many women too.
Oh, you're
All of them
right.
sick, but
Yes,
they
it was blowing up the
deliberately
oil
withhold
field.
medicine and supplies from us.
This ends today. You have my word on that.
I'm just trying to remember why Dutch is suddenly eager to do this without payment.
Why are you getting involved in this, Dutch?
Thank
You
you.
know me. We shoot fellers as need shooting. We save fellers as need saving. Feed them as need feeding.
Not this again. It's been quite a while since we helped anyone but ourselves.
It's also
Even
not how you
know
wanted to
that.
treat that one guy.
I told you. Noise. We need noise, Arthur. Noise. And faith.
I still don't know what that means.
Stop questioning and think. Just think for a second. The Pinkertons have had time.
I guess it
to
had never
reinforce.
occurred to me that
The civilized world
thinking
is
and stop
closing
questioning
on
are,
us.
I guess, were
Who
two
knows
separate
what else
things.
Molly told them? We need to move towards a conclusion now.
Sure, but what's this got to do with any of that?
Some good, honest conflict between
Please
the
take him
Army
out.
and the Indians might be just the distraction we need. Kill two birds with one stone. Cornwall was funding the Pinkertons' assault on us.
I might buy
Why
this
do
if
you
he took a
think
night
I
to
dealt
think
with
about it.
With Cornwall gone,
I just have trouble
the
believing
government
he
is
came
far
up with this
more
off the top of
likely
his
to
head.
divert them to other issues, especially if there's one more scandal. And then we can slip away. Like I said, we just need that noise and one more score. You know, I went back for the chest I had hidden outside Shady Bell, and we're close, Arthur. That dynamite, the railroad contract with the Army, it was all in those papers Micah found. I have a plan. You just have to trust me.
Bang! Okay. Where did I set my map to? Oh, that's funny. If I'd stayed on cinematic mode, I would have gone back into camp. I really have a lot of contempt for Dutch. This will be my last mission, by the way.
Like I said, they'll help us.
I got the canoes. The boat is still moored in the channel.
Good. Let's wait until nightfall. All right. Let's head out.
All right. I have the most maneuverable boat ever. Okay.
We need to get that boat ashore.
We need more than one
The best
person
plan
running.
is to paddle up there silently, board her. Then when we got control, we'll deal with that anchor, float away. We'll be ashore before anybody even knows what happened. Good luck.
Yeah, just talk at your normal volume there. Thank you.
Pull up alongside. Quietly.
I wish I
Try
had
not
my
to
helmet.
kill anyone, Arthur.
Got you now. What the hell? Ain't dead yet.
Take it back. What's ours? You're gonna make me pay for this. Son of a bitch, bastard!
Very kind of you.
Thanks for the 50 cents.
I'm gonna eat you.
The horses don't like this at all. Being a cyborg is fun.
Don't let you want to hold on to those dirty bastard.
We
not realistic. You need to shoot him. Well, at least they're taking care of the horses. They had a.
You think I have the first idea how this actor works?
Just blow it up then. Hurry.
Come on, Arthur.
Whoops. The guys I tried to protect got killed by the dynamite.
Seem to be going pretty fast, Dutch. I'm trying.
Oh no.
Those rocks. Hold on.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Boys all right back there?
Yeah, I think so. But there's a huge hole in the boat. Horses are spooked, and we're taking on water.
Boys, get him out of here. Well, whatever else is wrong with you, you're quite the best pilot I've ever come across.
Pilot's an interesting
The
word.
horses are confused. We need to round them up. I'll get these four, Arthur. Can you go after the others?
Okay.
Come here, horsey.
Over here, come on.
Come on. Yeah, my futuristic cyborg mini-map is cool because it also shows terrain data, like where it gets shallower. I don't know how I was supposed to subdue that guard. Is that other horse behind me coming? Oh, that's one of the other players. Okay. Good. Hey, you guys coming? Hey. You guys coming? Okay.
Seems like Uncle Sam likes you fellas even less than he likes us.
Oof.
So it goes. My father doesn't want to fight again. Will one of you help me return the horses to my men?
Well, Arthur needs to rest. I will. I like you, son. And after the horses, are we gonna wait for the army to come and wreak its revenge?
I hope not.
Of course we ain't. Now let's go check out that fort of theirs.
Is this a good idea?
This is the only idea, and it is one that will suit both of our purposes.
Fighting the army ain't
Nicely
hard.
avoided.
Stop worrying. Oh, and Sadie told me about Combe. Meet us at Doyle's Tavern in Saint Denis when you can. Shall we go, son?
Certainly.
We'll start some light reconnaissance out at Fort Wallace, and when Combs dealt with, you come meet us there. We'll set up a good spot for you.
I don't know, Dutch.
Yeah, well, I do. This is exactly the distraction that we need.
Your father said that fighting was an impossible gamble. There's no winning for you in this.
Father need not know anything. He'd rather live in ignorance.
Come along,
Your
gentlemen.
father would rather you did not do anything so foolish. I said I would stop this from happening. Would you talk to him?
Speak with Rangeful.
Yes. Would you?
Sure. I'll speak with him. You head on back to camp, check on the others, Dutch's behavior.
I understand. Thank you, Arthur.
It's a relief that me and Arthur agree. Okay, I really should go, but I'm gonna look and see if there's a quick thing I can do. No, that's a yellow one. Oh, hell, there's my horse. I'm gonna head back to camp and get my horse, and then I'm gonna call it done. Wait. Which horse do I have?
Go, boy.
That's my horse. Oh, this whole temporary horse thing. Okay, yeah, I think it's time for me to call it a night. So, good night.